Alright guys, we are back and we are live with some college football 26. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe, notification bell, comment down below. Be on the lookout for more streams like this to come. Let's get it back in that valley on for the weekend. LSU and Alabama tonight too as well. Should be a good one. Alright, let's see. Alright. Shout out to the chat. What's going on, chat? Shout out to you, Gamer Kid, NDG Live, bro. What's up, my brother? How y'all doing? Shout out to you, Daniel Bear Sports. How you doing? How's everybody this weekend? Alright, LSU and Auburn. A couple of games out here. I rock with that.
When you have number one beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the LSU Tigers, taking on another SEC rival, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
And we get the ball first, folks.
We'll kick it off to get things started.
Nighttime gas. And it's shooting Auburn.
Inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Coach Coffee Warrior.
The LSU Tigers offense will have first crack at this one. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, though.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Makes the grab. great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. They'll go back to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one in 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. He makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Makes the catch. It's Parker. Oh, he's got some space.
Let's go.
Touchdown LSU. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They go 83 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long.
Oh, he dropped it. Hell yeah. That's our stop.
Pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The give to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team in the country midway through the year, David, but there are tougher challenges ahead.
Well, and it's hard to get your players' attention because you start thinking you're good. We've got to get better every week, every practice, and sometimes that #1 ranking makes you not work as hard, gets you a little bit complacent, so that's the job of this coaching staff moving forward.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Got him downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense is so so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
One-on-one coverage. To the house. Right here in Auburn.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the counter. He breaks a tackle. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Here's the handoff. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. It'll be 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. To throw, it's Newton. Under fire. Oh, he had it. A deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field.
Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
On to attempt the try. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts that they will take the penalty. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Breaks into the open.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Good timing on the quick out. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out of the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
After that last completion, it's second down. They'll leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Dropping back, it's Van Buren. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go?
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Shoots his way for more. Runs through a tackle.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And the missed connection on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Field goal is good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. Snagged out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. That last completion sets them up on second down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Offense working from the pistol. The hand to the running back. Makes it past the marker. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let it go. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Tennessee is on top, but it's not like Peyton Manning or T. Martin are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They are up by 7 over Texas. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going. Brings it down on the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Newton. He's got his man. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really just how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
That's a first down for the offense.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Throwing right. A strike downfield. A lot of room to the right. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch? They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Newton. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Wait, when you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through their progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright, protecting him, so he can have a better second half than he did first.
Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The give to the back. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack.
There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep. It's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. You string together a few games like this, and all of a sudden you're pursuing Jamar Chase for that single-season receiving record.
And pursuing some postseason.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet, scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the first half, and now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To the air, it's Van Buren. Sends it downfield.
Oh, you dropped that.
Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He'll take the deep shot. Throw it toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. He'll be stopped.
First pick of the season, I think.
Getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Opening play of this drive will come from the own 23. Fires to the big fella. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's
Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll run the toss. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national
Number 1 in the
rankings.
country, folks. LSU.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Newton. Pocket breaking down. The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
444, 4th quarter.
Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they had
What a
that
number.
last drive moving a little bit, Dave. And the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, this tight end, he's a weapon. We've seen it, right? He can get downfield. He can make plays vertically in the passing game. So this defense was aware of that. Nice job in coverage swatting that one away.
Bringing the heat. Wide open downfield.
Ooh, what a catch.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Working the middle, it's complete. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer
Yo, play Jim. What up, friend? How you doing? How you doing, my guy?
Quick timeout call by
Shout out to you, play Jim. What's going on, bro?
Save as much time as possible for their offense. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly.
Shout out to you, play Jim. Shout out to the chat, everybody came through.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gonna look downfield again. Fires into the end zone.
Let's go.
Touchdown LSU. And the route is on. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can
College football, yes sir.
wins.
College football.
And catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense
Full
calls
feet
all
down.
game long. Everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra
Yep,
point
college
to finish the
football.
drive.
Tomorrow
We
or
check in
Sunday.
with
Yeah,
Kevin
Sunday.
Connors. What's going on,
We
Kevin?
might do some Madden.
Case, this is the game of the week in the SEC. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up by 25 over Texas. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal
Yeah,
gain
somewhat,
there,
not
still
this
short of
year.
First down. Back to pass.
LSU not that good of a team this year.
Close to the marker, it's Simmons. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Appreciate you being here, play
That
Jen.
will take us to the 2-minute
Call it quits
timeout.
after this game. Might come back, like I said, tomorrow.
Offense to put together a miracle. Let's go. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
Get some rest.
They send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Simmons. At the 35, he's got room. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possession.
Hey, watch college football. Heard that? Yeah, college football. Most likely going to watch than the
series, and they turn it over on downs.
pros.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out
Pro
the clock
football
and
is
get out
so
with the
boring,
victory.
bro.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out.
And they change all kinds of rules in pro football. I still don't like the kickoff for pro football. That's why I like college football.
Run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Rides to the back. Plows through the defense. The tackle is
All right,
made, but
that
he's
should
got
be
it
it. Shout out to you, play Jen, bro.
This
Gotta go
guy's
check
been
out
special
Pigeon
today.
channel
Coming
as
into
well
this
as
one, they thought they had an opportunity
Daniel
really to
and
get
DG
in the zone
Live.
running the football, and he has
Gamer
delivered.
Kid,
You've
shout out to
seen the
everybody that
speed,
came
the
through.
vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Oh, if we do come back tonight or later, might do some 2K.
Goes to the knee, and that will wrap it up, and their magical season continues. It's really easy to get caught up in
Undefeated,
the emotion
folks.
of the rivalry game we did, and
LSU.
certainly this was a huge win.
35 wins over Auburn. Killing Kylan Phillips. 253 yards.
We're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching
All right,
staff,
shout out to
for the
everybody.
fans, but how about for the players as well?
We're gonna call it quits.
365 days.
We'll be back, same warrior time, same warrior channel. Coffee Warrior signing off.
A lot of these
Peace.
guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.